There are so many subtle points of view that we have. So a point of view is when we take something to have an origin of its own. So we take something to have an identity that's independent of everything else, that it's a self-sustaining mechanism somehow. If we believe that about anything, then that's a point of view that we need to rest as. And some of these can be very subtle. So after resting for a time, negative states can come up, afflictive states. But they can also be other things that we've never really thought much about. For example, we may have a subtle point of view, a subtle belief that awareness depends on us, that there is no awareness unless we are, that awareness is dependent on our life. So we may have to arrive at a conclusion that no, awareness isn't dependent on our life. That's a subtle point of view, that awareness is dependent on whether our heart is beating or not. See, these are very subtle points of view, that awareness is dependent on our breath. But after all of these things go, I can guarantee you awareness is. At death, when the breath goes, when the heartbeat goes, awareness is. Awareness is. That's just all there is to it. And awareness isn't dependent on other things like the warmth of our body. That's another subtle point of view, that we depend on just the warmth of being in order to be. But being isn't warm or cold. It isn't anything that can be described. It's never taken up any extreme. Or we may have a subtle point of view that our life depends on other elements like the earth, that we need to have the earth in order to be, or we need to have air in general to be. The more we relax completely, the more we arrive at just a natural understanding of all of this that is completely beyond philosophical categories. I can describe all those things to you, but if I describe them to you and then you realize them in your own experience, that's a much different thing than understanding something mentally. To be completely free of all fixed reference points whatsoever, earth, universe, galaxies, body, mind, whatever it might be, is to be completely at ease without any thinking about it.